Hello wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. And I finished it. I finished all the 6 junk journal lapbook scrapbook things that I've been making for my friends. This was the last one and they're done, so now I can do what I want to do. Anyway, so this one is also, so the 2 guys in the group of friends, I did theirs in like a double file folder kind of thing. The one gentleman I did mystery. It was like Sherlock Holmes kind of thing. This particular friend of mine is really into science and stuff like Nikola Tesla and Jules Verne and that kind of thing. So that's what this is. This is my masculine steampunk junk journal for him. So you can. I just put a piece of fabric on the back, and on the front I did this awesome photograph of this very distinguished looking gentleman. A little piece of trim, some gears. I glued on some gears. There's some I think that's a digi paper. I made this neat little, this is like those little paper cups. You can actually drink out of them, you know, and it was some stamping, and again, I put some gears there, and then I put this ticket in there. I think this is supposed to be like something Halloween and scary, but I thought it could double as like science, you know, so anyway. And I literally just finished this, like the glue, I probably still have glue on my hands, actually, that's like, so, I used the same image on the other one, on the Sherlock Holmes one, on the inside of the cover. I didn't put anything in here. I figure he can put what he wants. Over here, I've got some postcard, and this is book pages from, oh gosh darn it, that's not going to go back in. Book pages from Around the World in 80 Days, and it's just a little pocket. Excuse me. And over here I did just some copy stained paper. So here's, I used a couple of book covers as pockets, so this is the time machine. And this is an image from, I think this is War of the Worlds. I think that's what that's an image from. Anyway, but it's journaling paper. Did some stenciling. I'll try to go through this as fast as I can. So over here is Jules Verne. A little flip up and a tag and some journaling paper. This is an image from one of the books of Around the World in 80 Days. I think that's Phineas, whatever his name is, on it going through India. Figure some pretty fascinating trees. And then just some journaling paper. I think I also have something in here from Darwin as well, from his, yeah, this is from the Voyage of the Beagle, October 15th, 1833, and this is, I think, when he went to the Galapagos, I think. Anyway, a little pull down there. And then here's a little tuck of like a species of plant, because it's supposed to be kind of science themed. Over here I've got, this is also, let's see, oh, this flips up, yeah. So that flips up. I put some paper down so he could just write here. This is also from one of the Jules Verne novels, and I just had a ton of fun with these steampunk images. Anyway, and then here's like the steampunk inventory. You need a compass. This is this is the cover of Around the World in 80 Days, and I took it and made an envelope out of it. And then here's just a little tuck spot with some steampunk images and some journaling paper. Here's some more that kind of scientific species looking things. I don't know what I'm doing. I just make this up as I go, right? But I figure if he's into science and Jules Verne, he's going to want a map, right? So this is a napkin that I got from Tuesday Morning, and I used one of them in my son's girlfriend's book that I made for her. I figure hers and this one are going to be the only two books I'll be able to use these in. So here's the second file folder, and I did a little thing. This is Nikola Tesla here. I did this little fold out. So here is one of his, this is his electric arc lamp patent from 1886. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then I put a light bulb stamp on there. And then over here is Tesla in front of, like, whatever that machine is that he invented. I have no idea. And then some more of his inventions. I thought that was just really cool. And so, like, the sheet music that I have on here, basically, you know, it's just for decoration. But it's called One of These Days Soon and Very Soon, which, I don't know, it could be a love song or something. But I thought it was really cool because it kind of, you know, like, for... you know, these inventions in the future, and I just thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, some gear stamps that I got. And then here's a picture of our gentleman and his friends swimming. And I made this pocket out of a chapter break in a book. Here's some just journaling paper that I made. Whoops. And so this is, I think this was in the other one that I made for the other male friend that got these. This is also a little pocket here too. And then my friend's name starts with an M, so I thought I would stamp that. Journaling. This is a cover of one of Jules Verne's books. I'm not sure which one since it's in French. and then on this side, there's this neat image from one of the old science fiction books at the turn of the century. I'm not sure which one. And this is actually the captain of one of the voyages. And here's another steampunk inventory. You must have gears. Right? Journaling paper, journaling. So this has quite a bit of just journaling spots. I thought I tried to give him as much journaling as I could. I thought this was awesome for the center. And then here, I just did this guest check, and I made a little tuck spot here. This is just scrapbook paper, but I liked the idea of the light bulb and the typewriter and the bicycle, kind of like. I just thought it was a neat part of the scrapbook paper, so I cut it off and did that. Here's the other half of that little thing with another image from a science fiction book at the turn of the century. That might be 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, I'm not really sure. And inside is this and this. You can write on the back of both of those. On this side, I just did this little collage of a couple of images and some book pages and some sheet music. More stamping and journaling. I love this image. It's a steampunk dog, right? So anyway, it's an envelope, and it flips up, so you can put whatever you want in there. Over on this page, I used, so I think I want to say there was 8 of these different images, so I tried to use all of them. I thought they were really cool. And I did some stenciling there. So, and here we have a postcard. There we go. And here I just did a belly band with some journaling paper. So most of the digi kits that I used in here are all the same ones I've been using, so Antique Paperie, Vectoria Designs. And here's one of another one of these envelope flip-up things that I've done. And oh my gosh, my stomach's growling. I hope you didn't hear that. Anyway, so I put it, here's the other part of this file folder, and some book page, and then each one of these. And I loved that one because this is actually scrapbook paper that is old book covers, and you can see him, he's like, this is our scientist in his library or his laboratory or whatever. Anyway, and everybody, well, not everybody, but people who've been watching these know that you can put something in every one of these envelopes. I don't think I did actually put something in every one of them, but you can. I think I only put it in 3. And then over here is another one. I think I did one of these in the other book too. So I made this tag, which I thought was really cool. And then when you take the tag out, it reveals this gentleman with that massive, wicked sideburn thing going on, which is just awesome. Anyway, this was just made out of a you know, junk mail bill. Like, this is the window right there, and I'm having tons of fun of those. In fact, this is the only time in my life I've actually looked forward to getting junk mail or bills, because I'm like, ooh, another envelope I get to use. This is one of the CD envelopes. And so I put that image inside, and when you flip it out, you get an image of his lady love. Right? You gotta have, like, romance in this. Anyway, and then this is also a tuck, so in here is some journaling paper. And I love this image. This is like nothing really, I think, sums up late 18th century more than this. Anyway, and it's just journaling paper under there. And then over here, here's another image from Around the World in 80 Days. And inside here is a postcard. And then over here is an image from one of the science fiction books, one of Jules Verne's books. I don't know which one it is. Oh, sorry. Out of focus. But I just thought it was so cool, and it just sort of sums up the whole, I don't know, that whole discovery time period. So anyway, he can journal on the back of that. Journaling there. And then over here, just did these 2 little tucks, and this is just, I don't know, garden plans or something, but, and then there. And then this is Edgar Rice Burroughs, who wrote like John Carter and Tarzan and all those kind of things, which also our gentleman would have been interested in. It is a tuck spot, but I didn't put anything in it because the book was already so gosh dang full. So over here, I have a little journaling card and a postcard. And this is made from a book page. I think it might have been, I'm not sure which one, but it's one of Jules Verne's. Anyway, and I just did like a canceled stamp on there, and yeah. And over here is another page from the Voyage of the Beagle. So that would have been Darwin's trip to the Galapagos. So I figure he can write on that. And then some journaling paper here. And then I think that's it. We just have a belly band here with some steampunk. I'll tell you what, the steampunk images are just so cool. But I will say, oh, and here's the other half of that image, and up here I put some little tiny gears, and then that's it. So I will say, though, it's really interesting when you look through your analytics on your, on your videos, like what gets watched and what doesn't, and the the masculine stuff does not get watched as much. I mean, like, it's significant. My Sherlock Holmes one that I did for the other male friend in this group is like significantly lower percentage of people watched it than the girly feminine ones. I think that's so funny. I really do. It's like, you know, obviously, you know, like what people are looking for, you know, but anyway, so there you go. And I am all finished with the junk journals for gifts, and now I can make one for me, and I can maybe go back and do some fabric books that I've been wanting to do. So I'm super excited. So I hope you all have, sorry, I keep hitting the camera. I'm very, very sorry. So I hope you all have a great, wonderful day, and thanks for spending a few minutes with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.